reacting to fired manager returns to work, leaving 2 employees dead. This video will be linked down below in the description just in case any of you might want to watch it yourself without me pausing it. But let's go ahead and get into this crazy ride.
No, meter.
Are we already just starting off inside?
Shots fired.
Weird.
Are you sure that was in the back?
Officers rushed to a hotel after reports of an armed man opening fire inside the hotel's restaurant. But as they fight to save lives and stop the gunman before he can strike again, they have no idea why he chose this place or just how personal the attack really is. It began around 7:30 p.m. on Saturday, May 1st, 2021, when a Radisson Blu security officer heard a broadcast over the Oneida Casino security radio about this man entering the Radisson Convention Center located on the Oneida Casino campus while carrying a firearm in Brown County, Wisconsin. As the security officer notified Oneida...
Wait, if he was seen with a firearm, do they not, like, stop people beforehand? Because one thing that I'm confused with is the gun laws in some places. I will definitely say I don't understand it whatsoever. In some places, you're allowed to carry as long as it's concealed. In other places, you're not allowed to carry. But then there are other places where you can have that firearm on you and go into any type of business whatsoever. And I think that that's just really interesting. I don't think that that should be allowed just because of how obviously a lot of shooters, that's how they do it, is because these laws are not implemented properly whatsoever, I feel like.
The police. She learned that officers were already en route, along with multiple agencies from across Brown County, including the Green Bay Police Department. But although they had been dispatched before security at the Radisson Convention Center even became aware of the threat, they would still arrive too late to stop the chaos this man was about to unleash on the hotels and bars' unsuspecting guests.
What side of the building were they last known to be at? He's currently in the Duck Creek restaurant.
Get out of my way.
Okay.
As officers do their best to reach the scene as quickly as possible, the security officer begins searching for the suspect through the surveillance cameras. And it is there that you will later witness the suspect carry out a brutal act of violence. But what she didn't know was that for now, the suspect had already entered the hotel's restaurant in search of his target. And as he unleashed a barrage of gunfire at the restaurant chef, 32-year-old Ian Simpson, and fellow employee 35-year-old Jacob Bartel, he took both of their lives within moments, sending guests into panic as officers continued rushing to the scene. As officers arrive within minutes of the first call, authorities identify the suspect as 62-year-old Bruce Pofall. And as he makes his way toward the parking lot, his deep connection to the restaurant and the motive behind the brutal attack will eventually leave investigators reeling when they will uncover what had driven him to carry out such a horrific act.
Get back! There's an active shooter. Leave the scene.
Attention all units, updated Libby and Radisson.
Why does it look like no one's running fast enough? Like, if I'm told that there's an active shooter, I'm getting out of there. Like, I'm gone. You're just gonna see me whoosh, I'm gone, I'm out.
Come on. Let's go. Watch your corners, dude.
Good call.
You ready? I need to get on this right channel. I'm on the house on 3 on this. Yeah, get your f***ing radio there now. I'm trying to get it, dude. I got it.
Awful time to be having to mess with your radio, I bet.
Sorry,
because,
what you
like,
got?
if he came down those steps, if he came down an elevator, like, wherever they're right now is, so, like, located, if he came out of any area and he's just messing with his radio, he is such an easy pick.
We gotta get to the Radisson. Let's go. Where is it at? Just cut through. Where's the sports bar? Is this door open?
I think it's locked. I don't know. It's locked with that.
It's locked.
A lot of people saying it's locked.
Yeah, I'm on the right. Let's go. Here.
But what the responding officers didn't know was that Bruce hadn't stopped inside the bar. As he walked through the parking lot, the security officer watched on the surveillance cameras as Bruce shot another man before calmly walking away. This victim was 28-year-old Daniel Mulligan, a cook at the same restaurant, who had rushed toward the parking lot after hearing the gunfire inside in an attempt to stop the attack. During the confrontation, Bruce shot Daniel in the face, and those same gunshots are the ones the responding officers are now about to hear firsthand as Daniel lies defenseless in the parking lot, losing precious seconds with every passing moment.
Don't go too far.
Oh
Don't go
my
too
god.
deep. Shots fired.
Here's the guy with the shot.
What's the up?
I just want to say, why is there so many people just standing around waiting? Like, get out of there. Oh my gosh.
What side?
North side.
These are the people you'd be seeing in horror movies being the ones to get picked off first.
We're coming right here. North side's over there. No. Stay there, Grant.
He's right here. He's right behind us.
Where are they? Tell them they're going north.
He's right behind us here.
Somebody give me a gun. One down. Watch it.
Oh, they're running up on the guy that just got shot.
Right there.
Down on the north side.
Oh my gosh.
Put it down. Put it down.
Oh, well, they got him.
Stay on the ground.
I got it.
Cover. Cover. I'm covered. I'm covered. Get behind the vehicle.
Officers, shots fired. Shots fired.
Hey, he's shot. Can we give one of us a break?
He's down. We have not confirmed yet.
Stand by. This is unknown.
You good?
Hey, guys, get to cover.
We need
Sarge, get to cover, man. Yeah.
parking ramp.
As additional units rush to assist the officers at this side of the shooting, investigators begin uncovering Bruce's connection to the very place he had attacked. They would eventually learn that he once worked as the food and beverage director at the same restaurant where he had now brutally killed 2 employees and critically injured another. But it is the motive behind this senseless act that will completely change the nature of the case.
Check yourself. Make sure you're good.
Good, good,
I'm good. I'm good.
I'm good, I'm good.
Go ahead, good.
Are you good, Ben?
Stay back behind cover. Is this the only
What? Is this the only
That's all we've heard is one
Do we know if there's more than one
Come to us. Come to us.
You got more coming, you're good. We have one down right here. The suspect is down right in front of us.
Ben, give me command. Hands! Put your hands out in front of you now! Bruce, put your hands out in front of you!
I will say, I like the fact that the officer said, Ben, give out a command. Most times when these type of situations happen, most times all of the officers will be screaming multiple different commands. Like, if you ever have seen where, like, they're trying to pull over a guy and they have him at gunpoint and you're hearing multiple people, like, come to the sound of my voice, back up to the sound of my voice. Most times you're hearing 4 to 5 different officers saying it. That's so confusing. You cannot do that. That's way too difficult for one person to understand because now they don't know which one they should actually be going towards. You're hearing 5 different voices coming in different directions, so you're now like kind of going side to side, backing up, trying to get to them. It does not work out. So I really like what these officers just did here with asking for, I'm assuming they're Sergeant Ben, to give out a command. I'm not sure if he is a sergeant, or if he just has the deepest but most clear voice possible. Maybe he's the only one that can get that loud. I'm not sure exactly what the reasoning may be for this scenario, but I love the fact that they did this, and I wish more officers would start implementing this more, where one officer is the commander of that part.
Now! There's a bunch of cops over there, but we got a long way.
Fired right over here.
Show me your hands!
Let me check myself.
Go check yourself.
He's right over here.
Bruce, show me your hands right now! Give me proof so we can cover. Get that shield up here. We go check if you're good. Back.
What happened? I'm confused.
Sergeant, you good? You want to check?
I'm good.
Where you hurt?
I'm good.
What is that stance?
Yeah. Where's the gun? I don't want that ricochet coming at me, bro. Okay. Where's the gun?
Who's flanking to the right?
Who needs a rifle? I'm gonna go help them.
Two parking garage.
I'll go back to the parking
Two victims? I do.
Investigators would also uncover that just 2 months before the attack, Bruce had been fired from the restaurant in March 2021 for extreme workplace harassment and was officially banned from the property. And while retaliation for losing his job appeared to be the motive, officers at the scene had no idea that the people Bruce had shot were not his intended targets.
What?
Show me your hands!
I will say, I can understand, being pissed off with a company because they fired you, but he was fired with a good reasoning. He was harassing other employees or guests. You never know. Like, he could have been harassing so many other people, but it took one report and he was finally taken out of, working there. It's one of those things where it just sucks though to see that instead of moving on with your life and going forward, you instead take it upon yourself and choose violence. I think really is sad to see because it's something I think it's truly just like a part of your mental. If you are mentally down or mentally not there, it's sad to see the routes that people take, but it makes me wonder, could this have been prevented? Was there anyone in his significant life that he could have confided into and talked to and expressed what he was going through? Or was it truly just that he was all alone and this was like his only outcome to release that anger and all that? It's so difficult to understand when it comes to these types of situations. You never know. You never know really what's going on in someone's life.
Give him commands.
Bruce! Get your hands out like an airplane! Do it now! Empty your hands!
We're gonna get him in cuffs, guys.
Hey, approach team.
I go. Three. I go. Hands. Grant hands.
Go.
Grant hands.
It's hard to be annoyed with the bystanders too. Because like they're really worried about the person.
Okay.
So it's hard to be mad at them for the fact that they're yelling at the officers.
Means on hand.
I think this guy is still, he's conscious and everything. I'm happy to see that they finally got him in handcuffs and
State
they
investigators
disarmed
determined
him.
that Bruce's intended target was his former supervisor, who had obtained a permanent restraining order against him just weeks earlier after he repeatedly sent her threatening text messages, emails, and even photographs of her home. But because she was not working on the night of May 1st, 2021, reports claim that Bruce instead targeted her boyfriend, Ian Simpson, along with the other unsuspecting restaurant employees on shift. But investigators uncovered something even more disturbing. In the weeks leading up to the attack, Bruce had secretly placed electronic GPS tracking devices underneath the personal vehicles of several former coworkers. And when he arrived at the casino that evening, he didn't immediately go inside. Digital evidence later revealed that Bruce remained in his sedan, using a live GPS tracking application on his phone to confirm that Ian's vehicle was parked at the casino. Only then did he retrieve his concealed firearm and walk inside to find him.
That's crazy.
Where's the pistol at? I got it. Okay.
If I'm correct, I could be wrong, and if I am wrong, hopefully one of you guys will know. But isn't there a way to find out if there's a tracking device on your car or on your person? Because I know with Apple, if you have an Apple tag, I think that's what they're called, the Apple tags, if that is found on your person whatsoever, or even around you, Apple will immediately notify you and let you know that an unregistered Apple tag has been located around your area. If that is the same with maybe just regular old tracking devices, maybe these also have a way for us to find out. And if not, why is that technology not in place yet? These have happened so many times where people are getting tracked and they don't even know.
All right, one over is in custody.
The officer-involved shooting was investigated by the Wisconsin DOJ's Division of Criminal Investigation. And based on the officer's statements and surveillance footage from the Radisson property, investigators determined that Bruce had refused to comply with commands and instead fired at the responding officers when they confronted him. As a result,
Oh, he fired
no
at
action
them.
was taken against any of the officers. Bruce Pofall was pronounced dead after being shot
Oh.
during the standoff with officers. But the pain he inflicted and the lives he forever changed
Yeah.
could never be measured. While Daniel went on to make a full recovery despite being shot in the face, the hotel
Wow.
staff, the victims' families, and the community continue to honor the memories of Ian Simpson and Jacob Bartell, who lost their lives to one man's misguided pursuit of vengeance.
Watching an incident like this, the first thing to remember is that these officers were responding to what was reported as an active shooter. That is one of the most highest risk calls in law enforcement because every second matters. The priority is to locate and stop the threat as quickly as possible to prevent additional innocent people from being injured or killed. One thing you'll notice is the communication between officers as they move through the hotel. In situations like this, information is often incomplete and constantly changing. Officers are trying to identify the suspect, keep track of where other officers are, and avoid putting themselves or civilians in unnecessary danger. Good communication and teamwork are critical because confusion can quickly lead to mistakes. You'll also see the officer balancing speed with tactics. They have to move with urgency, but they can't just simply rush into every room without thinking. Hotels create an even more unique challenge with long hallways, multiple rooms, stairwells, elevators, and the possibility of innocent guests being everywhere. Officers have to clear areas, make decisions under extreme stress, and adapt as new information comes in. When the officers eventually encounter the suspect, the situation changes in an instant. These are decisions measured in fractions of a second, not minutes. The officer has to rapidly assess the threat, determine whether deadly force is necessary, and act before the suspect has another opportunity to harm someone else. Those decisions are based on what the officer reasonably perceives at that moment, not with the benefit of slow motion replay or information learned afterward. Incidents like this highlight the importance of training, communication, and decisive leadership. While every active shooter situation is different, the objective always remains the same. Stop the threat as quickly as possible while protecting innocent lives. I'm Sergeant Kyle Schobert, and from a law enforcement perspective, this video is a reminder of just how fast critical incidents can unfold and why officers train so extensively for these types of events.
I will say, once again, I think that these officers did one hell of a job. In all honesty, most of the times when you watch these types of videos, the officers, even if it's not a high risk situation, they are just struggling to do the bare minimum, it seems like. Obviously, from our point of view and from the editing of these videos, we are seeing so much less. We are seeing significantly less than what's actually happening. We are just seeing the bits and pieces that can kind of make a good, clear story. Because a lot of these body cam footages, they have to be edited, they have to be changed, and a lot of it has to get blurred or just completely removed because blurring it's just not enough. I think that these officers did an amazing job for their communication to one another, but also their shot calls and having to assess it as soon as possible, pretty much. It is so hard to tell if that active shooter is still active or not, especially even after he's on the ground, he's laying face first, or however he was laying. It is so difficult to tell. You don't know if they're just tricking or if they actually are down. It's why we saw for a long minute there, they just were not doing anything. It's due to the fact that there's not much to do in that situation. It is so hard to tell in that moment, right then and there, if it is safe to go up to him. Because if one of those officers would have walked up to him, it could have been life threatening right then and there. But I will say for this video, I normally don't do rankings, but I would love to do a ranking for this one. And I would say that this video showed an S tier of how these officers were trained, but also how they took the situation and made sure that at least the casualties were not as high and that the threat was neutralized within a timely manner. Plus, again, their communication. That is one thing that is blowing my mind with this video. Is their communication, in my honest opinion, was really good. I have watched so many of these videos. I am addicted to these types of videos. And just to see how many times these officers always fail to do the simplest call outs, it's so frustrating. But that is the end of my video at least. So I will catch you guys in the next one. And I hope that you guys did enjoy. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below what else you would like to see me do. I'm kind of exploring a lot right now, but I think right now I've kind of found a little niche that I've been enjoying. But I'll catch you guys in the next one.